Hello Divine Mystic, and thank you for joining me again today for another quick little chat. I'm Aleckson, if you don't know who I am, and I am Australia's leading channel and the CEO of Mystery School for Women. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer today. Today I want to talk to you about the power of I am. So as you come in, say a quick hello, let me know that you're there, and then I will go about sharing some information about the statement, the I am statement, and how very powerful it is. I'm also going to, hello Cinnamon, lovely to see you. I'm also going to share with you a quick process or a quick tool that you can use. And by the way, I'll also give you a tip about how to use it with your children, or how to have them using it so that they're creating their next day, creating their reality without even knowing what they're doing. So this morning in the Mystery School for Women group on Facebook, and by the way, if you're not yet a member, you're most welcome to come and join us. The Mystery School for Women, just look for that in the Facebook search bar, and you can come and join us. This morning in the group, I put a post up and asked people to say something nice about themselves. And it started with I am. And I think the last time I looked, there were about 58, 60 replies. Amazing, amazing replies. People claiming their beauty, claiming their wisdom, claiming their, so many things, claiming their power, their beauty, their talent, just claiming who they are, standing up and saying, I am this. And lots of them saying, I am this and this and this and this and this and this, which I absolutely love. I love that they didn't, that there were some people who didn't keep themselves confined to just one thing, because we are so many things, aren't we? So many things that we are. Now, I love the I am. It is, when you use it as a statement, a command to your brain, or even to your subconscious mind, to go out and find you evidence that you are that. You know, we've spent so long telling ourselves that I'm not enough, and then seeking out evidence that we're not enough. So instead, stating I am enough invites your subconscious mind and your brain to go out and find evidence of that. So the way that I like to use it, and by the way, this was not my process. Is anything ever new? Probably not. Dr. Wayne Dyer used to share a story of his I am process, where he would at night time, and perhaps through the day as well, but this particular story was about when he went to bed at night. He would state, I am healthy. This was the story he was telling at the time, because he was talking about his illness. He would state, I am healthy, knowing that he was embedding that into his unconscious mind, and therefore that his unconscious mind would seek out proof of that the next day. In other words, it would start to come true. He would be creating his reality. So I highly recommend, as he did, that every night when you fall asleep, you can pick one thing, you can pick a couple of things, and I'm going to share in a moment a process with my son that I use with my son that's great for kids, that picks lots and lots of things, 26 to be exact. That's a little hint. It's about the alphabet. But just simply stating one thing or a few things. Like, for instance, when I was wanting to create something in particular, as a writer, I would go to bed at night every day and say, I am a writer. I wanted to be a writer. I wasn't yet one, and I wanted to be one. And I believe Wayne Dyer also shared that he used to say, I am an author, well before he became an author. So find one thing or a couple of things that you really want to start creating in your life, what you want to start being in your life, And before you fall asleep at night, say, I am an author. I am healthy. I am abundant. Actually, I am wealthy is the one that I prefer. I am this or I am that, in the positive, whatever it is for you, whatever it is that you want to start being in the world, that you want to start creating in the world, because you have that power. You are the divine creator, creating your reality. So let's take control of it. Let's start doing it our way instead of letting life happen to us. Let's have life happen for us in the way that we desire it to. So I am an author. I am a speaker. I used to use that one a lot. Believe it or not, I am very introverted. I'm very quiet. I'm very shy. Or at least that's the way I was for a long, long time. And so I would have to say to myself at night, I am a speaker, to eventually get to the point where I am a speaker. As you see, I'm speaking to you right now, and I'm going on stage a number of times at the Mind, Body, Spirit in Sydney at the end of this month. I've just been on stage at the Mind, Body, Spirit in Brisbane a few months ago, last month, I don't know, time doesn't mean much to me. Hello Anara, lovely to see you, thanks for joining me. So, I am, just before you fall asleep at night, I am, make that a command to your brain and to your unconscious mind and to your higher self. I am this thing that you wish to be in the world. And then your unconscious mind, your brain will seek out evidence of that the very next day. It will be seeking out evidence of that. So I wanted to tell you what I do, as I said, is to, as I'm going to sleep at night, I state my I ams. My teenage son, who also does them, he's been doing them for many, many years, and I'll tell you how in just a moment, because it's really fun for kids and it also helps them get to sleep. Every night now, as I say goodnight to him and give him a kiss goodnight, he says, don't forget your I ams. It's a little game that we play. We try to see who can remember it to say it, who can remember to remind us before the other. So it's a little game for us. So doing your I ams every night as you fall asleep and telling your brain, this is what I want to experience, this is who I want to be, this is what I want you to show me evidence of tomorrow. And seriously, you will start seeing evidence of it. All right? Fabulous, Robbie. That's wonderful. I'm glad you're going to start doing it. So that's what I do. Now, not so long ago, well, it was long ago, my boy is a teenager now. When he was quite a bit younger, he was having trouble sleeping one night. And so we made up a game that he could play. And it's the I am game, of course. Now what we do, and because he was quite a bit younger at the time, I suggested that, and I used to do it with him, that as he falls asleep, he starts saying I am, and then he had to choose do the alphabet, run through the whole alphabet. So I am abundant, I am beautiful, I am calm, I am divine, I am excited, I am friendly, and on and on and on. I won't keep going because I'll stop and pause because I have to think about the words. But it's a great tool for little kids and even teenagers and perhaps even grown-ups, because I do it sometimes myself. I run through the whole alphabet if I'm not easily falling asleep. I run through the whole alphabet so that I can help myself get to sleep, because it's a bit like counting sheep, you know. So I wanted to share that with you. Karen, hello, thank you very much. You've said you sure are. I'm not quite sure where I was at in the I am when you said that, but thank you, I do appreciate it. We're just talking about I am statements or commands to say to ourselves as we fall asleep of what we want to be, what we want to do, what we want to create in the world, and then in doing so, having our subconscious mind and our brain find evidence of that for us throughout the next day, because you've given it a command and said, go and seek Go and seek where I am this, and you'll start to see it, which of course then creates more and more and more of it, because when you see it, you start to believe it, you start to live into it. So, and I wanted specifically to share the one that I do with my son, in case anybody has children as well that might have trouble sleeping, or if they absolutely have. One of the other reasons that we were doing it was because he was having some self-esteem stuff, issues, and so I wanted to have him saying I am enough as well. So this all fit in with that. The power of I am. I am is a command. It's a divinely guided creator command, and you're a creator, so start using it. I am, and whatever it is that you want to be and do and have, I am. You're commanding yourself. You're commanding every cell in your body. When you say it strongly, you are commanding your mind to go and find evidence of it. You are commanding your subconscious mind, superconscious mind, all of those parts of you to start finding evidence of it and showing it to you. In other words, you'll start being it, and then you'll start seeing it, and then you'll start believing it, and then you will become it even more and more and more. So thank you for watching me today, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you.